What's up guys, Coach Jake here. I'm here with Tyler, here with Caitlin, and today we have an awesome edition of Butts and Guts. So we're gonna start off first with some stretches just to loosen up those hips, get it moving first. So first off, we're gonna start off with the knee hugs, all right? So we're gonna bring that right knee into your chest, nice big squeeze. You're gonna rotate that ankle forward and back, step it out and switch sides. So keeping that chest up nice and tall, pulling that knee in, try to find that balance, rotate, switch it up. So we're gonna do 10 of these right here, all right? So standing nice and tall. Tyler looking perfect right here. He's rotating in and out. Awesome work, Caitlin. We got our yoga instructors here, so that perfect balance, on point. That's it, guys. So we'll do a couple more here. Let's go 2 more on each side right here. So pulling that knee in, nice big squeeze, rotate, step it out. And 1 more each side. So chest up tall, rotate, and step it out, switch. Awesome work, guys. So our next one right here we're gonna do is a reverse lunge with a twist. So when we're doing this, we're gonna step back with our right leg. Take a nice big stride back. So step back with that right leg. You're gonna get nice and low. Before we even twist, we're gonna tuck that tailbone underneath. So we're stretching out that hip flexor. And then we're gonna twist over your front leg, your left leg, step back, bring it back together, and step it in. Now we're gonna do the other side this time. So step back with your left leg. You're gonna go ahead and twist over your right leg and reset, step it out. Perfect. So we're gonna do 10 of these as well. Nice big step and twist. So as you're doing this, again, we wanna keep focusing on stretching out those hip flexors. So I know right now, a lot of us might be sitting at home, we're at a chair a lot, working from home, whatever the case, watching Netflix, whatever it is. You wanna make sure those hip flexors are getting that stretching. So again, as we're doing this, we're tucking that tailbone under. So let's do a couple more here, guys. Excellent work. There you go, Tyler. Good job, Caitlin. And let's go 1 more each side. Awesome. All right, so our next one right here, we're gonna do hamstrings. So right here, your toe is pointed up to the ceiling, all right? Keep it nice and close to you, keeping that leg straight. And the right leg can bend a little bit. Keep that right leg bent. Reach down as far as you can while keeping that hamstring stretched. So reach down as far as you can, reach, reach, reach. And then you're gonna reach all the way up and back. We're stretching out that upper back as well. And now we're gonna switch sides. So let's put the right toe up to the ceiling, reach down, scoop down, reach, 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 and up. And again, guys, only go as far as you can. So they're just gonna keep switching at their own pace now. I'm gonna just go over a couple cues. So as you're doing this, you wanna make sure this leg stays straight. So if you're reaching down and you notice it starts bending, just don't reach down as far. Just reach as much as possible with your flexibility. All right, so let's keep doing this. We'll do a couple more here. Perfect, we'll go 1 more each side here. Nice, Tyler, there you go, Caitlin. Last one. Scoop, 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 and reach up and back. Excellent. All right, next one right here. We're both gonna, so we're gonna stagger a little bit. Let's have maybe Tyler scoot back a little bit, Caitlin in front. So we're gonna do a side lunges. So right here, I'm gonna demonstrate first and then they can demonstrate after. I'm gonna step out with my right leg first, sit my hips back, stretching out that groin, those adductors. Step together, and then we're gonna go to the other side, the left side. All right, so Caitlin and Tyler are gonna start off going to the right side first. Ready? And go for it. So step out to the right, you got it. Sit those hips back and then go to the left. So we're gonna go 5 on each side. That's 1 on each side so far. So sitting those hips back and keeping that chest up. And notice how they're outside foot. So stay here for a sec, guys. Stay nice and low. The toe can be turned out a little bit to open up on that left foot, to open up, to stretch out those adductors. Perfect. Step it back together. And let's go ahead and do the other side as well. Good job, guys. Let's go 1 more on each side right here. So sitting those hips back, make it nice and low, and last one. Perfect, guys. All right, so we did a couple quick stretches. Now we're gonna do a body weight circuit of squats and lunges, just 1 time through, just to warm up those legs, and then we're gonna hit the weights, all right? So for squats, there's a couple cues here. Your feet are gonna be hip width apart, your toes are slightly turned out, your big toe is pushing into the ground, all right? Pushing into the ground, and you're gonna screw your feet into the ground like a corkscrew. Notice how when you're doing this, those knees are gonna rotate out a little bit. So notice Tyler, because he has shorts on. So first they're straight ahead, and then he's screwing his feet into the ground, the knees rotate out. That's gonna set your hips up in the right spot for squats. All right, we're gonna do 10 squats. Ready? And let's go down. Nice, good control. Pop back up, that's 1. Down, that's 2. Here we go, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, and 10. Perfect. We're gonna do 1 set of reverse lunges, and then we're gonna hit our first block with weights. So reverse lunge, we did a big stretch last time. Now we're gonna shorten that stride a little bit for this lunge. All right, so right leg back, drop the knee down, sink nice and low, and step together, and switch sides. So keeping that chest up, as we're doing this, that front leg, that knee's not buckling in, you're keeping it actively pressed out, engaging that glute. Here we go, guys. So let's get all the way to 10 here. Perfect. There we go. Let's go 1 more each side. Nice for Caitlin. There you go, Tyler. Excellent, guys. So now we're gonna get started, guys, with our first block. So at home, if you have a dumbbell, you can use a dumbbell. You can use a backpack. You can use a water jug. If you don't have any of that stuff, no problem. You can still do all this with body weight. All right, so our first exercise is gonna be dumbbell goblet squats. So we just did some squats. Now we're adding a little bit of resistance. So the first exercise, you're gonna take that dumbbell, elbows in nice and tight. We're gonna go a little slower on the way down, about 3 seconds down. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and drive up, just like that. All right, so we're gonna do 10 of those. Second exercise is gonna be hip bridges. So if I can have Caitlin help demonstrate that one. So Caitlin's gonna be on her back. She's gonna have her heels on the step. She's gonna have press her elbows into the ground. And as she's doing this, she's gonna drive her hips up, hold it for a second, squeeze the glutes as hard as possible, and then come back down. All the way down and then back up, squeeze, back down, perfect. So we'll do 10 of those. And then our next one from there, if Tyler can help demonstrate, we're gonna do hip circle side steps. So Tyler's gonna take that hip circle, he's gonna put it right above his knees. So as we're doing this, make sure just about 1 inch or 2 above the knees. And then right here, we have our side steps. So you're gonna step all the way out to the right, and then bring the left foot back in too. So all the way out, and then step together. Yes, perfect. And then back out to the other side. Awesome. So that's our circuit, guys. That's our first one. We're gonna do 2 sets here just to demonstrate. At home, you can always pause it and add more sets if you like. Again, you don't need any weights. This could be body weight. For the hip bridges, you can use an ottoman, you can use a couch, any kind of elevated surface, and you can always just do this without elevating as well. You can totally do this on the floor. As far as the hip circles, if you have one, great. If not, no problem. You can still do this exercise, just staying nice and low as an alternative. All right, guys, ready to go? Let's do it. All right, so start off with those goblet squats. So elbows in nice and tight, chest is up, your feet are hip width apart. Ready, and let's go down. 3, 2, 1, that's 1, good. 3, 2, 1, that's 2. All the way to 10, guys, good, keep going. So as we're doing that, again, their big toe is pushed into the ground. We're screwing our feet into the ground, pressing those knees out as much as possible, getting that full range of motion. There we go, guys, excellent work. Halfway, 2, 1, that's 6. Let's go 3, 2, 1, that's 7. 3, 2, 1, and 8. 3, 2, 1, and 9. Last one, 3, 2, 1, and 10. Excellent job, guys. All right, so our next one right here, we're doing our hip bridges. So Tyler, Caitlin, they're gonna be on their backs. Their heels are gonna be, our heels are on the steps. Toes are up to the ceiling, and then they're gonna bend their arms. So they're gonna use their elbows as much as they need for help on those hip bridges. You can press those elbows into the ground to lift those hips up. All right, ready, guys? Ready, and up, and squeeze, back down, that's 1. And up, and squeeze, that's 2. Up, squeeze, 3, good. Up, squeeze, 4. Up, and 5. Up, and 6. Up, 7. Up, 8. Up, 9. Up, and 10. Nice work, guys, excellent job. So next one right here, our last one is gonna be, in this circuit, is hip circle side steps. Again, if you don't have a hip circle, just go ahead and just stay nice and low as you're doing this. So take this above the knees. So we're gonna do 10 side steps total. You're gonna start with the right leg out and then step together. Ready, and let's go. Out, step together, that's 1. And then out, step together, 2. Out, step together, 3. Out, step together, 4. Good, keep it up, guys. So notice as they're doing this, their knees are not collapsing, they're actively pressing out, doing those side steps. Awesome job, guys. Let's go ahead and do one more each side. Perfect. So that's the first circuit. We're gonna go one more time through, and then we'll show a couple of modifications for one of the exercises later for our hip bridge. So goblet squats, we're gonna go one more round through. All right, ready? And let's go ahead and begin. Ready? 3, 2, 1, drive up. 3, 2, 1, that's 2. Keeping those elbows in nice and tight. And 3, perfect. So when you're doing this, guys, you wanna keep that dumbbell nice and close to your chest. We're not holding it out away from you, burning up those arms, keeping it nice and close. There you go, halfway, guys. And notice as they're doing this, they have that speed on the way up. So once they go from the bottom, they're shooting up nice and quick. Perfect. Just a couple more here. When you finish off that last one, we'll shake it out. And last one. Perfect. Good job, guys. How are we feeling so far? Good. Legs are feeling it? Legs are burning a little bit? Yep. Okay, so for this one, we're gonna show another option. I'm gonna have Caitlin demonstrate this one. It's gonna be a single leg hip bridge this time. So if you wanna add a little more challenge to this, we're gonna do a single leg. So Caitlin's just gonna lift one leg up, do the same exercise. She's gonna do 5 on one leg, 5 on the other leg. Tyler's gonna stick with the 2-legged hip bridge. If you do have the hip circle at home, you can always add a little resistance that way too. And again, if any of these modifications are a little challenging, just do it on the floor. One more thing I wanna point out before we get started is when you're doing your hip bridge, you wanna tuck your tailbone underneath you, engaging those glutes. What can happen is when you're doing those hip bridges, there's a little arch in the back. You wanna be mindful of not doing that. So tuck the tailbone under, engage those glutes as we're doing this. You should feel this in the glutes and the hamstrings, not the low back. All right, here we go, guys. Ready, and up, and squeeze, 1, good. Up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, and 5. Good, let's switch legs, Caitlin. Ready, and up, 6, and we're adding that downward pressure into the floor. Up, 7, up, 8, up, 9. All right, last one, we're gonna hold it for 3 seconds here. Ready, and up, hold, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job, guys. Excellent work. Whew, those ones always burn. All right, so last one right here in this circuit is gonna be those side steps, all right? And again, if you don't have the hip circle, you're staying nice and low, and you can do the same exercise and you'll feel this just fine, all right? Here we go, ready, and let's go out to the right, and step together. That's 1, good. And 2, and step out, 3, step out, 4, out, 5, out, 6, out, 7, out, 8, out, 9, out, and 10. Guys, excellent job. You guys crushed that first circuit. You guys at home, excellent work. If that was challenging as is, you can stop there and move on to the next circuit. If you want to get a couple more rounds in, pause it, do a couple more rounds, and then we'll get to our second block, all right? So our second lower body block right here, we have 3 exercises. I'll demonstrate them first real quick, and then we'll get started, all right? So we have our goblet lunges. So you're gonna take that dumbbell, elbows in nice and close, step back, reverse lunge. Notice how my front knee is not caving in. I'm actively pressing out, keeping that chest up. So we have 10 reverse lunges, 5 on each leg. All right, next one from there, we have dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. So you're gonna hold that dumbbell just like so, or your backpack or your water jug, whatever it is. Soft bend, I'm gonna show from the side. Soft bend in the knees, pushing those hips back, keeping that weight as close to you as possible. When you're doing this, you wanna maintain a neutral spine, a flat back. So you should feel this in the back of your legs, your hamstrings, not the low back. And the last one is gonna be diagonal side steps with the hip circle. So you're gonna take that band on, we're gonna go diagonal step forward and then back. So diagonal step forward and back, that's 1. Forward, back 2. 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. You guys ready to go? Yeah. Let's do it, guys. All right. So starting off with those goblet reverse lunges, we're gonna do 10 total. We're gonna start with our right leg going back first, all right? Ready, and back. Keeping that chest up and step together, that's 1. And switch legs, and back, 2. Awesome job, guys. Back, 3, there we go. Back, 4, Keeping that chest up, drop that back knee nice and low. Notice how when they're doing this, their front knee is not caving in. They're keeping that knee actively pressed out. There we go, guys. 2 more each side. There we go. Awesome job, guys. Let's go ahead and finish up here. Excellent, that was 10, right? Yeah, thank you. That was 10, it's all good, that's 10, perfect. All right, so next one right here, we're gonna do our dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. All right, so with our Romanian deadlifts, just how they're holding their dumbbells. Again, you can use a backpack, a water jug. You can use, cans of soup, your dog, whatever it is. All right, just some kind of weight as you're doing this one. All right, so when you're doing this, you'll have a soft bend in the knees. You're pushing those hips back and you're keeping that weight as close to you as possible. If you're wearing shoes, you want that weight right over your shoelaces the whole time. Feet are straight ahead. All right, ready guys? Soft bend the knees and go ahead and push back. Let's go and go to 10 on your own, guys, at the same pace. Perfect. And I'll go ahead and just go over a couple cues as they're doing this. So soft bend in the knees, their shoulders are down and back. Their back is staying nice and flat. And when you're doing this, you should feel a nice stretch in that hamstring. All right, again, if you feel this in the low back, a couple cues, just a little bend in the knees, push the hips back, and keep your hands nice and low, nice and close to you as you push down, okay? So after that 10th one, we'll shake it out and then move on to our last exercise here. Good job, guys. All right, so last one in this circuit, we have our hip circle diagonal step. Again, if you don't have a band, just stay nice and low. And you can also even hold weight if you want to. That's another challenge. If you have a dumbbell, you can hold the dumbbell here and do it. So one more time, I'll do a quick demonstration. You're gonna go diagonal step forward, bring it back, and then diagonal step back, all right? So 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. Ready? And let's go. So forward and then back, that's 1. Forward, so yeah, forward and back, that's 2. Let's go forward and back, 3. There you go. Forward and back, 4. Forward and back, 5. Forward and back, 6. Forward and back, 7. Forward and back, 8. Forward and back, 9. Forward and back, and 10. Whew. Good job, guys. Feeling that one? Those glutes are burning, huh? All right. So we're gonna go and do the other side now. All right, left side. So forward and back is 1. Ready? Forward and back, 1. Good. There we go. Forward and back, 2. Forward and back, 3. Forward and back, 4. Good. At your own tempo, no, guys. That's it. And back, 5. Perfect. And notice as they're doing this, that knee is not caving in. Keeping that active press out. There we go, guys. All right, last one. Here. And 10. Awesome job, guys. Those glutes are burning, quads are burning, the booty burner, right? I know. All right, guys, so we have one more round through, all right? One more round through, and then we're gonna finish off with a little bit of core, okay? So one more time, back to the top, we have our goblet lunges, all right? So you're gonna hold that dumbbell nice and close, elbows in, and we're step back with that right leg. Ready? And let's go. Back, step the other, that's 1. Back, 2, back, 3, back, 4. Good job, guys. Back, 5. And guys at home, don't forget to keep breathing too. As you're doing this, don't hold your breath. Keep breathing as you're moving. It's gonna help you with less fatigue, keeping that oxygen going. So yeah, just don't forget that breathing as you're doing these exercises. And they have one more rep each side here. Perfect. Nice, Caitlin. There you go, Tyler. Good job, guys. All right, so next one right here, I'm gonna show a modification for at home. If you would like to, you can try a single leg, a single leg Romanian deadlift. So I'm gonna have Tyler demonstrate the single leg Romanian deadlift. And let's show from a side profile if we can. So maybe Tyler's face this left wall right over here. So Tyler is gonna hold the dumbbell in his right hand and he's balancing on his left leg. So he's driving that right heel back up and then he's falling forward. And notice as he's doing this, he's keeping that right dumbbell nice and close to the inside of his body. So that right dumbbell is parallel almost to that left leg that's balancing as he's doing this, okay? So we have our single leg RDLs or two-legged RDLs as we were doing before. So Tyler can demonstrate from the front now that we saw the side profile. Tyler's gonna do 5 on one leg and then switch in 5 on the other leg. And then Caitlin's gonna stick with her two-legged dumbbells, all right? Here we go, guys. Ready? And let's go down and pop back up. That's 1. And notice we're keeping that slow tempo. Down, back up, 2. Down, that's 3, down, and 4, down, and 5. Good, now Tyler's gonna switch legs. Go for it, guys, ready, and down, and 6. Notice how Tyler, he's making that fist to keep that tension too. This is gonna help him with that balance, to counterbalance from falling all over the place. And he has a focus point. He's staring at a certain part of the floor. So when you're at home, find something to look at that'll help you balance. Make that fist that's gonna keep you nice and tight as you're doing this for that balance. Last one, guys. Excellent work. Whew. Feeling those hammies? Burning, right? All right, so last one right here in the circuit, and then we're gonna finish off with a little bit of abs, all right? So we have, with our hip circle, our diagonal step forward and back, all right? Here we go, ready? That right leg, ready? And let's go. Forward and back, that's 1. Forward and back, 2, good. Forward and back, 3. Forward and back, 4. 8, almost there. 9, last one, and 10. Awesome, guys. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Catch that breath. Again, don't forget to breathe, guys. Always make sure you're breathing at home. All right, other side, left side. Ready, and let's go. Forward and back, 1. Whoop. Forward and back, 2. Forward and back, 3. Forward and back, 4. Forward and back, 5. Good, keep that pace. 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, good, last one, and 10. Hey guys, excellent job. We're done with legs. How are those legs feeling at home? Are they burning? They better be burning. Again, guys, if you want to add a couple extra sets at home, feel free to do so. Hey, if one set was enough for you, stick with one set. Just again, do what works with you at home, whatever equipment you have at home. Again, you can do all these exercises, literally. You can do them all body weight and you'll still get plenty of challenge with this. So we're finished with our leg series and now we're gonna do our core series. So we did the butts, now it's time for guts, all right? So our first one, you're gonna need a towel. And again, if you have some weight at home, use some weight. So we have, I recommend for this, at home you can use like a backpack filled with books or whatever you want. Or a water jug, that'd be another good option because we're gonna do a couple of exercises that do use some weight. And then I also have a body weight circuit after that as well if you don't have weight. So first one we're gonna use is with the towel, we're gonna do saws. So I'm gonna step over to the side right over here, all right? Just so Tyler can demonstrate and then I'll get back in the middle. So Tyler and Caitlin, they're gonna go ahead and put that towel on the floor. They're gonna go into a plank, all right? So right here, they're in that low plank position. All right, and then right here, so when you're in that plank, your hips are up, you're squeezing your glutes, and then right here, you're gonna shift your weight backwards first. So we're gonna go shift back, 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 and pull in. So as you're doing this, guys, only go as far back as you can while keeping that core engaged. So that was perfect. We'll just do a couple there. All right, let's go and come down, shake it out. So that's the first exercise, is those side bends. Our next exercise, saws, excuse me. Our next exercise is gonna be side bends. So we're gonna grab that dumbbell with the left hand. All right, our feet are gonna be nice and close together. The right hand's out to the side, the elbow's here. So when we're doing this, we're gonna reach down as far as possible to the side on the left. So down, down, down. And then when we come up, we're gonna crunch to the other side as well. So that right elbow down to the right hip. That's 1. So reach, 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 and 2, all right? So we're gonna do 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. If you wanna add more reps at home, you can add more reps. So we're gonna do 5 on one side, switch 5 on the other side. And then our last exercise here is gonna be those pull-throughs on the ground. So we're gonna go into a high plank, so a push-up position. We're gonna have the dumbbell on the left side, just how Caitlin's doing it. Right here, perfect. You're in that high plank push-up position. What you're gonna do is you're gonna reach through with your right arm. You're gonna pick up that dumbbell and bring it across. And then we're gonna do the other side as well. All right, so that's our 3 exercises. And then we're gonna start off with the saws first, okay? So we have our saws, we have our side bends, and we have our pull-throughs. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, so with our saws, we're gonna do 5 reps, but at home, feel free to add more reps if you like to. And another option for saws, this is a challenging exercise. If you are feeling this in your low back or just, it's a little challenging, just go into a plank. And what you can do is just hold that plank at home and count to 30. Or 20, or 10, whatever you wanna work on, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get in that plank position and we'll get started. All right, so on that low plank, All right, we're gonna do 5 reps. So hips are up, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads, core tight, ready, and let's go back, and in, that's 1. Back, and in, that's 2. Back, and in, that's 3. Back, and in, that's 4. Back, and in, and 5. Excellent job, guys. So with those saws, again, you can use a towel on the kitchen. If you have sliders already at home, you can use sliders on a carpet. Another option, just holding that plank, okay? So next one from there is gonna be those side bends. We're gonna do 5 on each side. So we're here gonna hold that dumbbell on the left side, right elbows out to the side, and ready, guys, let's go down, and crunch on the other side, that's 1, good. And down, and 2, down, and 3, down, and 4, down, and 5. Perfect, guys. Let's go ahead and switch it up. Let's do the other side. And notice when they're doing this, they're not falling forward at all. They're staying all to the side here. You should feel this right in your sides, your obliques. Okay, so ready? And let's go down, and 1. There you go. Down, and 2. Reach, 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 and 3. Down, and 4. Last one. Down, and 5. Perfect. All right, guys, last one in the circuit right here, we're gonna do our pull-throughs. So we're in that high plank position. You're gonna reach through with that right hand and bring it all the way across. Perfect, that's 1. Reach through 2. As they're doing this, they're gonna do 10 on their own count right now. I'm just gonna go over a couple of things here. Their hips are staying square. They're gonna have a nice wide base. When you have a wider base, it makes you more stable as you're doing this. And also, you're squeezing your glutes as hard as possible. That's gonna also make sure that your core is in a good position too. So squeeze your glutes, brace the core nice and tight. After those 10 of those, shake it out. Perfect. We're gonna go one more time through. You guys ready to go? Let's get after it, all right? This was a tough one right here. Yeah. You're like, yep, yeah. Yep. I know. All right, guys, here we go. We have our saws, ready? And let's go, and reach, go back, 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 and that's 1. Back, 2, back, 3, back, 4, back, and 5. Excellent work, guys. Whew. And this one right here, this hits every part of the core. You're feeling, on the saws, you feel everything on that one, from the top to bottom, all the way down. For the side bends, you should definitely feel these on the sides. So with those sides, hold the left hand. Here we go, guys. Ready? And let's go down and up and to the side. 2. Yep, down and 2. Reach, reach, reach. And 3 and 4 and 5. Perfect. Let's go ahead. We'll show the other side right here. Ready? And let's go down and up. 1. Good. Down. 2. Keeping those feet nice and narrow, just how they are right now. 3, 4. Good job, guys. And 5. Perfect. All right, so our next one right here, this is our last one in the circuit. We have our pull-throughs. So as you're doing this, guys, another option is to put that dumbbell on a towel where you can just slide it across. Otherwise, you could pick up the dumbbell just like how they're doing. So you can just slide or pick up the dumbbell. All right, wide base, ready? And let's go ahead, reach through, pick it up. Perfect job, guys. Their core is nice and tight. Their hips are nice and flat. Nice wide base. Another option for this is to also go on your knees. You can go on your knees and do the same exercise again, or you could just hold a high plank position. You can hold that high plank as you're doing those pull-throughs. Perfect job, guys. Excellent. How we doing? Feeling that core? Yeah. All right, guys, this is our last one right here. All right, last one, we're gonna do a quick little body weight circuit here. You can do at home, and then this is our finish here. All right, so we have Breakdancers, side plank dips, and Flutter Kicks. We're gonna show the first one and then just do the 10 reps here. So we're gonna do Breakdancers for 10 reps. So notice, watch Caitlin and Tyler as they do this. So they're gonna be in that push-up position. They're gonna step out with their left foot. Their heel's gonna touch the ground. So step out, toe up to the ceiling, and then bring it back in. That's 1, and that's to the other side. There you go, and 2, perfect. And out, and 3, good job, guys. And out, that's 4, good, guys. Keep it up at your own pace, go to 10, 5. So another modification for this is to bring, I'll just demonstrate right here. You're bringing that knee to the elbow instead. So when you're in that high plank position, bring the knee to the outside of the elbow, and that's another modification for this exercise. Awesome job, guys. All right, so our next one right here is gonna be side plank dips. So for side plank dips, we're gonna go on our forearms. We'll start, I'll both you two facing this way over here. So you're gonna be in that on your forearm. You're gonna be on, stacking your feet right on top of each other. So when you're doing this, you wanna keep that weight over the shoulder and you're gonna drop that hip down to the ground and then pop back up. Perfect, let's go and do 10 of those guys at your own pace. And notice as they're doing this, it's a little slower on the way down and they're coming back up. And a modification for this, guys, is to bring that bottom knee and leave it on the ground. So as you're doing it, just right here, that bottom knee will stay right on the ground, drop the hip down, pop back up. Perfect, guys. Shake it out. We'll go ahead and do the other side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and begin. So all the way down and back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Caitlin, 6. Good job, Tyler. 7. Keep pushing. Almost there, guys. 8, 9, and 10. Whew. Guys, we're down to our last set right here. Let's dig deep. I know this is challenging here. You guys are doing amazing at home. So get a little sip of water, catch your breath, get your mind right. This is the championship round right here, all right? Finish strong. All right, so we're gonna do those breakdancers, all right? That's my motivational speech right there. Let's go, all right? So, all right, you can put on some Rocky if you want in the background, whatever you want. Let's get going. All right, ready? And left foot out to the side. Ready? And let's go out. That's 1. Out, 2. Out, 3. Out, 4. Out, 5. Out, 6. Out, 7. Out, 8. Out, 9. Out, and 10. Awesome work, guys. Made it look they make that look really easy right now. They're making that, I know, for me, these are very challenging. So I know these guys demonstrating here, I had to pick some tough ones. This one gets me every time. All right, so side plank dips, all right? So we got the side plank dips. We're facing to left on that right arm. All right, here we go, ready? And let's go down and up. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, and 10. Awesome job, guys. Almost there, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Ready? Down and up. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, and 10. Awesome job, guys. We're down to our last exercise here. This is it. This is our last exercise, and we're done here, all right? So for our last one right here, we have flutter kicks, all right? We're going flutter kicks. We're just gonna go 20 seconds. This is like a little finisher at the end, and we're done, all right? So flutter kicks, what you're gonna do, we'll sit upright as we're doing this. You know, I'll hop in and I'll do this one together with you guys, all right? At the end. So hands behind you. Your legs are gonna be straight. I'm gonna go 1, 2, we have 20 of those with our legs. All right, nice and high. Ready? And let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Guys, excellent job. Give yourselves a big hand. If you have someone at home, air high fives. Guys, thank you so much for doing this workout. Tyler, Caitlin, thank you so much for beasting this workout. I appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate it.